Hey, what up? Lazy here as always. In this episode, we're on CarX for a change, and I want to check out the Raijin X. It was just part of the new update, so yeah, what we should be able to do is jump in and start this video off straight away with no cuts, hopefully, especially for this first part. Alright, so I want to start with the modification and swaps. I'm going to go with the Ultimate Edition, because why not? For the swaps, it comes with a 2J. We have the options of a SR, I think that is, VR or VQ. We got LS or a supercharged. I'm just going to leave the stock 2J in it. As for the body kits, we got the CBW. That's actually really nice. I like that. We got the road and track. That doesn't look that good. Or we've got the Street X. I think I'm just going to make my own. So for the front lights, I've gone ahead and smoked them out so you can't really see them properly. I actually like that one with the lids on it, so I'm going to go with them. For the front bar, that looks pretty good. So does that, but I much prefer the V3 with the color matched lip on it. For the hood, we could remove it, but it doesn't really match the style of this car. So we've got some other options. Honestly, none of them are hitting. I like this one, that road and track. Yeah, I think I'll go with that one. The Street X is too big. For the roof, sunroof, we've got the open sunroof. Roof racks, ooh, I like that. I like that a lot, but I think I like the spoiler a lot better. I wish we could go with the roof wing and the open sunroof together, but either way. For the mirrors, it's got Ganondorf, so that's pretty much what I'm going for. If it has them, I'm picking it. For the roll cage, I'm not going to go with one. For the side skirts, the CBW V3s are really good. They match the front lip, so front lip and front bar, so I'm going to go with those. Yeah, for the trunk, it just de-chromes that, and I like de-chrome, so I'm going to go with that. For the rear bar, we can completely remove it, but I don't really like that look. I do like the half cut though, kind of makes it look like a missile, so I'll go with that. For the wing, I actually like that one. It makes the car look a tiny little bit longer, so they all look pretty good. But I've made my decision, the CBW one. For the tail lights, they all look pretty cool as well. But I like the Street X. It cuts the top bit off a little bit, so I'll go with that. For the exhaust, they all look they all look pretty cool, but the missile ones, I like that. I like that a lot. Almost like an axle dump. Yep. So I'm just going back to the missile. For the seats, can't really see them. I'm just gonna go Takata for both. For the steering wheel, I'm gonna go with Sproth. For the handbrake, I'm gonna go with Sproth again, and for the shifter, I'm gonna go with CarX. For the rims, I actually really like the stock rims are on this, so I'm just going to leave that alone. Awesome, so there is the build pretty much done, and this thing looks really nice, especially in the silver. So yeah, let's jump in and put in a tune. Okay, so for the tune, we're going to start off with the front side of stuff. For all the stiffness dampening, all that, I'm going to bring it all the way up. Not maxed out, but pretty close to it. So I'm thinking maybe 17k all the way through, or 17,000 Newton meters or whatever it is. Yep, just like that. I'll try and match them all. Might as well spend the time to do it. I only have to do it once. And for the sway bar stiffness, I'll bring this up to like 120. Now for the rear, I think I'm going to match it at 5700. Oh no, 4560. All the way through, yeah. For the stiffness, I'm going to bring that up to like 85. And for the sway bar, I'm going to bring this up to 30. Now we can go ahead and do the ride height. So we could pretty much dump this all the way down, but that's a bit too much. I could adjust the wheel offset, but I don't really want to do that. So I think I'm going to go with 18.6 in the rear, and I'm going to bring the front down to where it's almost level. That's a bit too much, so I've got to bring it up. I really don't like when it clips. So we'll go 18.6. As for the camber in the front, I want about 5.5. So 530 is close enough. The toe, I don't want none. Okay, everything else can stay the same. I'll bring the max steering angle up to 65. Now we can jump into the rear. For the camber, I want 0 camber. I'm going the wrong way. So we'll bring this close to 0 as we can. And for the toe, I want none at all. I haven't found really the difference between using toe and no toe in this game, so I just set it at 0. For the wheels, I want to go with an 18-inch all-round. For the rear tyre size, 305 is a bit too much, so I'm going to drop it to a 365, and 245 in the front's fine. For the tyre pressure in the front, I'm going to bring this up to 240, and for the rear, I'm going to bring it up to 130. For the grip in the rear, I want to bring this up to 120, and in the front, I want to go 110. The wheelbase on them is actually pretty good. I like how that's sitting at the moment, and I'm not going to mess with the tyre profile. I'm going to turn ABS off. I don't like it. I'm not going to touch the engine. 965 is actually really good. And for the gearbox, I'm going to go with a clutch base limited slip. For the preload, I'm going to bring it up to 500. For the power lock, I'm going to go 100, and the coast lock, I'm going to go 100 as well. I'm not going to touch the gears. We'll either be running 4 and 5. So yeah, there's the tune done. Now let's give this thing a test drive. Awesome, so there we go. Test drive was actually pretty good. It seemed like it felt decent enough to put down a score, so let's go and do that. Alright, so I'm just going to use parking lot A. This video is already long enough. You don't want to see any of that. So let's jump in and put down a score. Awesome, so there we go, 88,000 isn't too bad. If anything in the tune that I would change would probably be the gearing or the steering Maxxis offset. That's about it. But yeah, this score would have been a lot lower if I didn't backy every corner. I just do it because I can. But yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that awesome stuff. It's much appreciated. Cheers. So yeah, stay safe and I'll catch you next time. Laters.